Today's a pretty significant day for the Ottawa Senators. First, I think I should update you on all our injuries. First of all, Bobby is day-to-day. We presume he will be back when we make the playoffs. Zach Smith and Cody Ceci will be back when we make the playoffs. Mark Mathot, I don't have an update yet. I hope to have it by tomorrow morning or tomorrow at some point in time. That one I can't say. What is of greater significance today is that today will be Clarke MacArthur's first game back. Clarke was medically cleared over a week ago. He has felt great for a while. We thought that Clarke would have played earlier. He felt good from probably January on. The doctors, I said from day one, the doctors will decide. They have spoken. He is playing tonight. It's something that we had all the necessary conversations with Clarke. We talked, obviously, to his family. We talked to his agent. We felt it was best to probably play his first game at home, and so the coach could decide whoever he wanted to match him up against. Clarke has wanted this for a while. I think he was the most frustrated person when he didn't pass the baseline test last time. And right now we feel comfortable that Clarke will play tonight. We're not going to expect him to be a savior. This was planned. It's not because Bobby's not playing tonight. It's not because of other injuries. This was planned a little while ago, and we just filed the papers with the league, and he's going to be playing tonight.
Pierre, you announced earlier this winter that he wasn't able to play this year. What happened afterwards?
Well, it was all parties felt that Clarke had no symptoms. He was good to go. So we followed all the protocol from the last time he did the test. And he passed the baseline test. He was medically cleared by multiple doctors, which is very important to say. And for us, getting a good player of Clarke's nature back in our lineup, I think gives us a boost. It'll give us a boost however Guy decides to use him. And we just followed all the protocols, and from then, when he passed everything, this week we ramped up the physical play. Him and Neeler, I think, hit each other quite a bit to make sure that he was all right. And we knew that this was probably the best time. There was no morning skate today. There was no extra attention to Clarke. And I think when someone's going to play after almost being out for 2 years, that this was probably the best course of action.
In a way that something must have happened because you were pretty adamant that
I wasn't adamant. I was just telling you the facts. I think maybe my disappointment that he didn't pass last time was probably how you felt about it, or how maybe I showed my emotions. But right now, I think this is the best course of action for Clarke. This is the best course of action for our organization. And I think it's going to give a big boost to our players. I think they're all happy that he's playing tonight. And we just move on.
Did he come to you and say, I'm cleared, or did you go to him?
Oh, no.
No, but did you go to him and go, Clarke, Clarke, you're cleared, you can play?
No.
How did it?
Doctors.
No, I get that, but who said he's going to play tonight? Like, who told him he was in the lineup? How did that transpire?
Well, Guy and I talked about it, and we just felt, when we knew he was cleared a week or so ago, we just felt, when was the best time to put him in. And, we decided that probably tonight was the best time to put him in. As I've said, I don't get involved in when players play. Our coach has done a great job this year. And he would decide when he'd be ready to step in the lineup. And, we both felt at this time this was probably the best opportunity of him inserting back himself in the lineup.
I'm just concerned. I'd like to know what his reaction was like.
His reaction? Well, I think you can ask him after the game, but he was pretty pumped. I've known Clarke for many years, and I think you saw he's got this sly sense of humor, and he was I'll let him speak for himself, but you saw he had a big smile and he was excited to play tonight. And this is what he wants. But at the same time, as I said, the doctors needed to clear him, and it was multiple doctors that cleared him.
How did the team then react, teammates?
Well, we kept it a surprise pretty much to everyone until about half an hour ago when Guy put his name on the board. So, because a lot of guys didn't come in today because we had the back-to-back last night. So I think this is something that, I saw a few handshakes and a few hugs, and, they care a lot about Clarke. They've seen him work as hard as anyone else has worked hard this season, and from day one he's felt that he hasn't had a symptom ever since he felt he'd be good to play, and we just followed the proper NHL protocol, just follow how we're supposed to do things, and that's what we've done.
As part of the procedure, Pierre, how does it work? Obviously, your team doctors have to agree to it, but you said multiple doctors, and I know last time you had to get third-party doctors. Like, what is that league protocol? Is it just one other doctor, or how
Yeah, I think our doctors would be better to answer that. Not that but all I know is we wouldn't go on the advice of one doctor. We had independent neuropsychologist, or sorry, but if I'm not on the proper terminology, but we had independent people that said he was cleared medically to play.